Have you ever wondered how a small city on the banks of the Tiber River grew to dominate the known world? This is the story of Rome, a city that began as a mere settlement founded on myth and legend. It's said that the brothers Romulus and Remus, nurtured by a she-wolf, established this city in the heart of Italy. But Rome was not built in a day. It evolved first into a kingdom with 7 legendary kings ruling one after the other, then transforming into a republic, a novel concept during those times. This republic was not just a political shift, it was a crucible where the quintessential Roman values of discipline, organization, and practicality were forged. These were the values that brought Rome victories in battles, expanded their territories, and laid the groundwork for a future empire. They were the pillars that held the city up, preparing it for the glory that was to come. With these foundations, Rome was ready to rise to its peak. Now imagine an empire that stretched from the sun-soaked sands of Africa to the rainy highlands of Scotland, from the Atlantic Ocean to the deserts of the Middle East. The Roman Empire was this vast, and its expansion was largely due to the ambitions of powerful emperors like Julius Caesar and his successor, Augustus. Under Julius Caesar, Rome extended its territories across Gaul, present-day France, and even ventured across the English Channel to Britain. His exploits laid the groundwork for the creation of a true empire, one that would be realized under the rule of his adopted son, Augustus. It was Augustus who ushered in the era known as the Pax Romana, a 200-year span of relative peace and stability. During the Pax Romana, Rome flourished. The city itself transformed into a metropolis of marble, a testament to Roman architectural prowess. Structures like the Colosseum, the Pantheon, and the aqueducts showcase not only the Romans' architectural skills, but also their ingenuity in engineering. Beyond architecture, Rome was also a beacon of literature. Writers like Virgil, Ovid, and Horace produced works of epic poetry, philosophy, and satire. Their words, still revered today, encapsulated the spirit of Roman society, its values, and its struggles. In addition to these cultural advancements, Rome was also a pioneer in the field of law. The 12 Tables, an early legal code, laid the foundation for justice in Rome. It was a system that aspired to treat all citizens equally, regardless of their social status, and many of its principles continue to influence legal systems around the world today. The Golden Age of Rome, as this period is often referred to, was a time of unparalleled growth and prosperity. But it was also a time of excess and moral decay. The empire's vastness and the lavish lifestyles of its leaders strained its resources, leading to economic instability, social unrest, and the erosion of its military strength. Yet as Rome basked in its glory, the seeds of its downfall had already been sown. How did an empire so mighty, so vast, suddenly collapse? This is a question that has intrigued historians for centuries. The fall of the Roman Empire was not an overnight occurrence. It was the outcome of a series of unfortunate events, each contributing to its downfall in its own unique way. The first nail in the coffin was economic instability. The empire's vastness was both a boon and a bane. It brought wealth, but it also stretched the empire's resources thin. The constant wars and military overspending left the treasury depleted. Inflation soared, and the economy spiraled into chaos. Next, the military. The Roman Empire's strength lay in its formidable military, but it was this very strength that became its Achilles heel. The empire was constantly at war, defending its borders and expanding its territories. This led to huge military expenditures and a drain on the empire's resources. The soldiers, once considered Rome's greatest assets, became a liability as they grew more loyal to their generals than to Rome itself. Corruption seeped into the government. The once mighty Senate was reduced to a puppet in the hands of corrupt emperors. Power was often bought, not earned, leading to a series of inept rulers who cared more for personal gain than the welfare of the empire. The rise of Christianity also played a significant role. As the new religion spread, it clashed with the traditional Roman values, causing social unrest and further destabilizing the empire. Finally, the empire faced threats from outside. The Visigoths, a Germanic tribe, sacked Rome in 410 AD, a blow from which Rome never recovered. And in 476 AD, Odoacer, a Germanic chieftain, deposed the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustus, marking the end of the Western Roman Empire. And thus, the sun set on the Roman Empire, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shape our world today. The Roman Empire may have fallen, but its echo can still be heard in the languages, laws, and architecture that continue to influence us to this day.